might be sitting behind you who want to see the next stage of growth, but also would like to see that investment, that next level of investment go towards, market success and meeting the needs of older people. In everything we do, we focus not so much on the sale, but on the adoption of the product. Because if we don't get the right products into the market that meet the needs and then adoption, we don't change the way people live. And if we can't change the way people live, or if they can't change the way they live, we can't improve the lives. So it's not about a market-to-market sales unit conversation. That may or may not happen as a point of widespread adoption, but that's why the co-design is so important.
Yeah, I love that. And just that point that you mentioned there is, this conversation is just totally up our alley at Hayylo, right? So one of the things you were talking about, behavior change then, and we've seen this play out over the last many years that we've been serving our sector as well. So we've seen some of our customers change their so we work with aged care providers across the country. We've seen some of our customers change their end customers, the elderly customers in our community, change their behaviors by things that they've done that have made it better overall. Behavior change is absolutely key to this. And it's not, as you said, Julianne, it does require courage. But you know what? Thinking about the Venn diagram that you showed, you're not alone. That's the key here. The key is partnering with the right groups to help you think about this. We always say at Hayylo that it's not really about the solution to the problem. It's finding the right problem to solve. You know what? And because we know that once we've found the right problem that we want to solve, we can, as I say, assemble. We can just assemble the team. Assemble teams, cross-functional teams, specialists and subject matter experts from care providers, case managers, whoever they are, a wide gamut of people. And together we can come up with this. And the frameworks that you were talking about, Julianne, are so fundamental to success. Having those methodologies is so key. And they don't have to be scary. As you said, they're fun, and they usually involve millions of Post-it notes, because that's just how that works. And it is like the most tactile way to visualize and understand and to take people on a journey, because the problems that we're solving all together and the problems that a lot of the providers want to solve or uncover, they're not solved in one sitting. They're complex problems that we got to solve and iterate through. And that methodology is really, really key as well.
I think so, Greg. And I think just to add one more comment to that is that we're not necessarily the only people on the planet thinking about this. There are other people in other cities, other communities, other towns, regional and remote, that are spending time on this. And part of our broader research team is to look out far and wide around the planet to see what's happening that could be translated into an Australian setting. And likewise, as Australians, I think it's super important that we play a global role in being not just the recipient of other people's good thinking and work, but we participate to the global solutions. And so we like to think how we have that exchange of the new information that flows into projects to totally complement, as you say, the work by the groups. And for those who might be on this Zoom today saying, well, we have an unmet need, but we don't have the resources. The power of this is collaboration. There's a lot of unmet needs that are shared between aged care providers, and by coming together to agree that there's, a few shared themes or a shared theme that you'd like to work on and pool some resources, your own resources, and then some external resources, is all part of how we'll solve this. So, no person stands alone.